We're back!
We're back. Can I talk about the thing that I was mad about a second ago? I mean, 2 days ago.
Hold on. Cutscene.
Oh, another thing that I was mad about. Things that other people were mad about.
Why don't you stop trying to talk over the cutscenes? We've already seen this.
Yeah. Can we hear...
We just need a refresher.
Do we? I think we get it.
Sonic lands on his feet.
Boy, do I feel dizzy.
Hedgehogs always land on their feet.
Yep, and they can't swim.
That's a thing that we know about hedgehogs.
Are we?
Oh, look who's here. I didn't expect to see you guys.
Why is that insanely quiet?
Rouge!
What?
Shadow!
No.
Hi. Long time no see.
Fuck you. Why is that insanely quiet?
I don't know. Wait, what is Insanely Quiet? The game?
God damn it. Are you even here?
The game? Is that what you're talking about? It's not Insanely Quiet for me.
Never mind.
Okay.
This is the distant future, far removed from our own timeline.
Why do you know that?
The future? Then that means Eggman's
Why do you know that?
control time.
How did you get here?
Eggman's got some nerve dropping.
This is not your beautiful house.
Now, how can we get back to our own time?
You need a space-time rift.
How do you know that?
How do you know that? Tails told him.
I see.
How do you know
Using
that?
your chaos control will. Yes.
How
but
do you
that
know
alone is
that?
Insufficient.
How do you know that?
Okay, Shadow. It looks like we need to work together.
How do you know that?
Okay, so
Find the database.
let's recap.
Find the database.
People, you should call people what they want to be called, but you should also be able to make a joke about anything. And then, but also, I heard a new
What are you
thing that people
talking
are mad
about?
about. This is the thing that people are mad about.
That's the just in general.
In general,
People are just
people are outraged.
people in the world are mad about a thing.
Yeah,
It's just the
like
thing that
I
they're
guess
mad
you
about.
can't. There's a push to not say things like lame and dumb anymore because they're ableist terms. Like you can't it's because lame people, those are people that have
I'm stuck.
disabilities, and then dumb, that used to be like people that were unable to talk. It was like mute.
I'm stuck.
Of course you are. This is the snowboarding thing, remember?
I'm going backwards.
You got this. Hey guys, you know how we built that snow level?
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it was so much fun. We thought that we would add another one, but this time on...
Keith, do you know how
Yeah.
many man hours it took them to develop this snowboarding mechanic? They're not just gonna
7.
throw that out. 7.
The whole city's on fire.
What the? Oh. The rage. The rage. There should be a survival horror metagame about playing Sonic 06.
Why not?
That needs to be some kind of weird like pen and paper indie thing someone makes.
Yeah.
Like there's this pen and paper indie game called Dread.
Yeah.
It's a story game that involves using a Jenga tower.
Yeah.
Where like instead of having dice rolls or anything, it's anytime you want to do something that's risky in the story, you just have to pull a Jenga block, and I'm stuck again. I'm going backwards again. Anytime you want to do something risky, you pull a Jenga block, and if the tower falls, then your character dies and you're out. And like that's just how it works.
Does each person get their own Jenga tower?
No,
Or?
it's the same tower, but once someone dies, you reset the tower.
Okay.
And I've seen it played once. It seems really cool.
That does seem cool. Let's do that.
I liked how it involved like this pre-existing game that you can already go buy, and this adds a whole different thing on top of that. Someone should do that for Sonic 06.
Did you say that was a zombie game? There were zombies?
No, it's a story game.
A story
It's just
game.
you make any kind of story role-playing thing you want to do.
Okay.
It's called Dread.
Maybe that's why I thought it was zombies.
Oh, yeah.
Which makes the most sense because you got a rail hop.
You could definitely do a story about zombies.
Yeah, because the whole point of zombies is that at the end you can't it's fighting the inevitable type stuff, and
Right.
with Jenga there's no way to win Jenga. It falls no matter
Great.
what.
There's no way to win Sonic 06 either. So
Good
it's perfect.
point. You got a rail hop, though.
But apparently I'm the best Sonic 06 player in the world.
Yeah, you're so good at this. Hey guys. Kyle is just as good at this as he is all the other Sonic games.
Yeah, it's just that for this game, your standards aren't ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's the only difference.
Yep.
And also, I've played this game before. Like...
Yeah, but you've played all those games before.
But that's what I'm saying, though, is that isn't everyone's point of reference for Sonic 06 is that Poke Captain LP where they went in, like, sight unseen? Because I've done all this before. I don't know. And also, a lot of this stuff, it just works better on a 360 controller. And the 360 version's the better version. I don't know.
Let's be honest. Everything works better on a 360 controller.
It's not true.
It is so true.
No, it's not. We've had lengthy discussions about this.
Yep. Didn't they end in you conceding?
No.
No?
2D games. 2D games are better on DualShock.
Oh, yeah, I said that. But then everything else. How could you have missed that? You were one away from a one-up, by the way. You were one ring.
Fury.
But instead, you died. You've almost got it. Ah, there you go.
I just want to be fighting robots.
Yeah.
I want to be fighting
So what's
robots
up?
in an industrial sprawl, please.
You finish Mass Effect 3 yet?
No.
You close?
Yeah. I just find it hard. I'm just lacking motivation because everyone says the ending is bad. So it's like
I keep on telling you that they're wrong, and it's not. How many times do I have to say it before you believe me? Me and every other person that reviews games say that it's not bad,
No.
and then every other person whose job isn't to talk about video games says that it is bad.
Listen, I'm not saying that people starting internet petitions aren't completely insane,
They're completely insane.
but not every game has an internet petition to change the ending.
Yeah, but not every game has such idiot fans.
It's true.
Do you remember that thing that I told you about the
These-
guy that said if you want to interview somebody about Mass Effect, you should have played the game 3 times? Remember that?
Yeah, I remember
That's
that.
the kind of person that's starting these petitions. The ending was great. Listen, you know...
Oh, you're saying the ending was great now?
Yes!
Before you said it, you were like, man.
I was sad because the ending was sad, but it was a great ending.
Fuck this game. You were a sad boy?
Listen, there are things that exist that the ending is similar to that I know that you like the ending of, so you'll like the ending of this.
Blade Runner.
No.
Does he like soliloquize about C-beams off the shoulder of Orion or something?
No.
That
Are you trying to guess what I'm talking
he's
about?
in the rain. The man rips his face off and he's a robot underneath. Big boo, big bow, big boo, bow, 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 bow.
Big Bow! That's gotta be like the worst that we're doing, right? Can't be.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
That can't be fun.
No, it's awful.
That's I was gonna say it's almost as bad as Thunder Smash. It's not.
No.
I don't like how these monsters look at all.
Yeah, these things are the worst.
I don't know how they are to play against, but they're just really poorly made.
I press the A button to jump, and then I push the A button again.
Yeah. Well, that's just Sonic.
That's how I take care of these enemies.
What else? I mean, what else do you want?
No, I'm just telling you how I kill them.
Yeah, I know how you kill them.
I mean, you're saying, like, I don't know how they are to fight against. It's like, I fight against them by pushing the A button and then the A button again. So, I don't know.
All right.
Take from that what you will.
That it is a Sonic game
Yeah.
without mostly health bars.
Mid-level loading screens. Oh, great. This is
No, this is just the third act.
this is excellent.
You're gonna have so much fun with this. Hey, at least you're not going to be confused about where to go.
Aren't I?
Are you?
I don't know.
I mean, it looks literally just straight.
You see that?
Yeah.
Did you see that shit?
Did you see that Home Alone 2 Lost in New York shit? That's from John Mulaney's stand-about.
No, shut up.
What?
Shut up. I don't care.
I'm just letting people know.
It's all right.
You should get it because it's great. What?
That's just... I'm just yelling to drown you out.
Why?
Drown out the pain.
Pain of what?
I don't know.
Do you not want people to get it, or are you yelling because of Sonic 06?
I'm just losing my mind.
Consider it lost.
Zoom in on
Tornadoes carrying
white text.
See that harmony?
Gotta go fast.
That was a great one.
You
You gotta go fast, but do you have?
Fuck you. Fuck this.
Jump.
Fuck.
You jumped too late.
Fuck you. Fuck this and fuck you, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Give me that. I'll do it.
tornadoes carrying
Shut up.
How are you so casual about that, Sonic? Huh? That tornado's carrying a car.
Should he be like, that tornado is it's carrying a car.
It's carrying a car.
That tornado is carrying a car.
Let me try.
Okay.
Let's do it. What is it? A button? Oh, is it game over?
Yeah.
I just wanted to do that last part.
A button, then A button again.
Okay. Can you save in the middle of a level? You want to check?
You cannot save in the middle of a level. You silly goose.
You sure?
Keith, it lacks autosave because the game is unfinished. They're not gonna, like, add in new complex ways to save the game.
Is it a complex way to save the game?
Yeah, to save the state of a level? I mean, it's...
Oh, that was part of the game. Look
man,
at that.
You're kicking ass.
I thought that was another cutscene.
I played some game dev story last night.
Yeah, how was it? I told. Aren't you supposed to hold A and release it when you go off a jump? How do I go fast?
Don't do that.
Oh, I hold forward to go fast.
Yep.
I thought holding A was to go fast. This is great. I did A, I swear.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
Maybe I am the best Sonic 06 player in the world.
City's on fire.
I wasn't really paying attention, and then the game had started.
Get it!
Nope. Impossible.
Get it! I was playing game.
Oh, I understand. Sorry.
I was playing game dev story last night, and I got a letter from one of my fans.
Yeah?
And I almost went and like wrote it down because it was so incredibly crazy.
What was it? I'm stuck.
Yeah, that's don't. I just thought it was funny because in the game I made a dating simulator.
Yeah?
But then I got a letter from like an elementary school kid that was like, I don't like this. None of my friends like this. What happened? Like,
That was a letter from a fan?
we like fantasy RPGs. But I still love all your games, and I wait for the next one. And it was funny because I made this save file.
I'm stuck.
Oh.
Man, I'm way better at turning around than you are.
I guess so. I made this save file when I was watching Doctor Who.
What?
Fucked. Oh, you nailed it.
I nailed it. Man, you suck at this. I'm great.
Wait. Okay, loading screen.
Yeah.
You didn't die, right?
No.
Okay.
This is a good one. This is a good loading screen. All right, what were you going to say?
Oh no, I made the save file. I was watching Doctor Who, so I named my game studio Bad Wolf.
Yeah.
And then the person wrote in and said that they're a big Bad Wolf fan. I'm a big Bad Wolf fan.
What? Did you see that?
Yep. You probably touched the controller. Don't do that.
Don't. Yeah.
Come on.
Nailed it. How do I?
You gotta leave
switch
well
rails?
enough alone. Dude, I don't know. A and then A again or something.
Let's try it. Let's try it out. Yeah.
Seems to work.
That works fine. So good. All right, what were you? Keep talking.
Oh,
When you're done with your story, I've got a bone to pick.
I don't know. Last night while I was playing Game Dev Story,
Yeah.
it felt like there was something to talk about in that.
Yeah.
And now I'm not exactly sure why I thought that, but I'm looking at, I have the game open right now. I'm looking
Yeah.
at it. Maybe let's talk
Are you just
about-
gonna start playing another game?
No, let's just
Because this is the thing that we both played now. So.
Oh, here's the thing. I was making entries in my dating sim series
Yeah.
called Heartbeat.
Yeah. Why are you making dating sims? Those don't sell.
Because I
You're in this to get paid.
because I unlocked romance genre, and I was just like, well, I gotta do that.
What is Lightspeed Dash?
X.
I did that.
Oh, so you tried to do a thing in Sonic 06 and it didn't work right away?
Yeah, it didn't work right away. It didn't work first time.
That's super weird.
It worked second time.
All right, listen. I made a. Have you heard of Hatris?
Hat trick?
Hatris.
No.
It was a puzzle game. I think it was made by Alexei Pajitnov, who was the maker of Tetris.
Right.
He made Tetris. He made a Tetris-like game that involved hats called Hatris.
Oh, I have heard of it.
Yes.
I've never played it
So in my
because I'm not a hat enthusiast.
right, in my Game Dev Story game, I made a puzzle game that it was a bed-themed puzzle game.
Did you see that? That was fucked up. The camera like switched back and forth, and then I didn't know which direction I was facing.
I saw that.
So I fell off the side of the thing. Fuck this game. That was probably a shortcut. All right, Hatris.
I made a bed-themed puzzle game called
Mattress?
Mattress.
That's good. That's a good one. That's a lot of the fun of that game is making up.
I made an art puzzle series.
Yeah?
Wait, okay. The first one I ever made was an animal puzzle game that I called Puzzanimals.
Yeah. I did that same thing.
An animal puzzle game?
Yeah, named Puzzanimals.
Wait, what?
Yeah. That's got to be like a
Are you
common...
sure I didn't do that on your Game Dev Story and then you just kept going?
I'm 100% certain. Did you see that again?
Yeah.
The same camera thing happened to me.
You should
I mean, I survived
get
this
out of there
time.
faster. I think I made like a robot RPG called Transmorphers. Standard.
Right.
I had Puzzanimals Go, which was my mobile version of Puzzanimals.
Is that a thing they have now? Mobile games?
Oh, it was a Game Boy.
Okay.
It was a portable game. Sorry, portable.
Right.
Oh God.
What is wrong with you?
This is the world we live in. I just called a Game Boy a mobile system. And then I made a spin-off series from Puzzanimals that was an art puzzle game called Puzzcasso.
That's a good one. I didn't do that. But I definitely did Puzzanimals. That's very funny.
And I thought about, the game Dragon's Lair?
Yeah?
It's Dragon's Lair. But to me, it always sounded like Dragon Slayer.
Right.
So I just made a series called Dragon Slayer.
Yep.
I made a stealth ninja game called Nightblade.
Yeah.
Another one called Deadly Shadow. Like these were like my money games that I made to sell well, so then I could make like Heartbeat Gaiden.
During the end of my interest in that game, there was a point,
I'm sorry. Wait.
There was a point where I was getting really lazy with my game names, and my highest selling game of all time was just God of War.
Oh, I was just gonna say I have a game that's just called Game Number 4.
I never stopped naming them, but there was a short period of time where I named games. I just named them after games that already existed in that genre.
I kind of did the same thing here. I made like a fantasy RPG series, and I was trying to come up with like a JRPG sounding name, and I was thinking like Final Fantasy, Endless or Star Ocean,
Yeah.
and I think there's another one, Endless something.
Yeah.
This might just this is probably just a game series already. It's called Endless Saga.
Yeah. That sounds like a Japanese thing.
Yeah.
What am I doing now?
You should A and then A again at that
Oh, there we go.
flying Firebird.
There we go. Yep, you're right. I didn't see it before.
If you press A just as you land, etc., etc.
Find the database. Database.
So I made Heartbeat on the IES, and then the Super IES came out, so I made Super Heartbeat.
Oh, that's cute.
That tornado's carrying a car.
I made a action RPG called Super Shield.
Yeah.
See, I was
What's that
going with
about?
it was all these games that I was making just as the Super IES was coming out. So I was trying to like go with how people did things at the time. Where I'm gonna make a bunch of games that are just called Super something for no reason.
Yeah. What's your system of choice? What did you
Oh!
How'd you do
that?
It wouldn't let me turn, and
How
then I
did
was
you do
gonna.
that?
It wouldn't let me turn, and I had to jump over the things. What was the platform that you got the most success out of?
I mean, right now, I'm doing it on the Super Nintendo.
Oh, you can't move as soon as you jump. You are committed to that trajectory. I didn't know that, but now I do.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Oh, hey, we're back here again.
yeah, we are. It was game over.
Well, I'll keep going.
All right.
So they had
Do we want to not record this one so that people don't have to watch 3 versions of this? Or I could... I don't know. I could play a song.
I'm not editing Sonic 06.
All right.
So anyways, they recently rebranded the Android Marketplace.
Yeah?
It's instead of calling it the Android Market, it's now called
The A-Shop!
It's called Google Play.
That is a dumb name.
Yeah, they probably should have just called it the Google Market, but
Google Market, Google Play. I don't like when names sound like they were invented in a boardroom.
yeah, that's definitely that.
And I can, like... I think I'm pretty good at telling when that is the case.
Well, it's always the case.
It's always the case,
really.
but like, I don't know. I think that there's a difference between people inventing a name in company and then hiring somebody to tell them what the best name would be. You know how people
I think
do that?
Google probably already has people like that. They're just on staff to tell them what to call things.
Yeah, they should get fired for that one.
Yep.
That is dumb.
It is dumb, but they had this initiative. Fuck, I'm stuck again. Fuck off.
You just got to go into the uphill.
All right, you're right. Good call.
Yeah. Just got to commit to going the wrong way. Hey, there's a little secret passage over there. To the right, you see it?
Fuck, who cares?
You should go there.
All right, fine.
Go to the little hole.
The whole city's on fire.
On the Bombcast, they were talking about old Tony Hawk games, so I went and played Tony Hawk 1 a little bit.
I remember playing Tony Hawk 1 on the Dreamcast. It was great.
I did the vast majority of my Tony Hawk 1ing.
Wait,
on
was
the
Tony Hawk 1
N64.
called Tony Hawk? What was the first Tony Hawk game called?
Pro Skater.
Pro Skater, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, Dreamcast. But it might have been Pro Skater 2.
The sequel was called Super Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Man, you're gonna get a game over.
Anyways.
Anyway,
When they changed the Android market to Google Play, they had a promotion. It might still be going, where they took like a ton of the most popular Android games,
Yeah.
and they marked them all down to 50 cents.
great.
So I just went through and bought like 10 games, all for 50 cents. So I
Awesome.
got like Pocket League Story.
Pocket League Story? What is that?
It's from Kairosoft, the people who made Game Dev Story, but it's for a soccer team. But it's a lot. I mean,
It's called Pocket League Story.
Pocket League.
Oh, Pocket League. I thought it was Pocket League, and it was about like it was a game dev story version of that guy from WikiLeaks getting arrested. He got arrested, right?
I don't. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But the only thing, it's fuck. I think it's supposed to be better because it's like newer and it's not just a port of a cell phone version of a port of a PC game.
Yeah, but also I don't care about soccer as much as I care about video
Yeah,
games.
that's the thing is, like, I just don't know anything about soccer. Like, because, like, when you get players on your team, like, they have positions.
Oh,
Like, I haven't spent any time playing it. Like, I just looked at it and then
so
put it away. But, like, I don't...
a forward
Yeah, I was just... That's the only position that I've
is a
even
person
know.
that
They probably go in the front.
right, and then
Probably.
there's a defender, and they defend.
They probably go in the back.
They defend, yeah, and then there's a goalie who goes all the way back. In
Probably
front of
goes in the
net.
goal.
There's a midi.
They probably go in the middle.
No, they have a keyboard. They midis play the back and the front.
Man,
Yeah.
so well delivered.
What, the keyboard one? Yeah, it was good.
Oh!
Until you tried to tell me what you thought a MIDI did, I was just going to tell you what it did, and then I was like, no, I can't fucking just agree with him.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the really lame thing about the game dev story is it's just a regular ass mobile game put into a iPhone and Android, so like all the buttons are tiny and
Yeah.
sometimes the best way to play it is just to put the virtual D-pad at the bottom of the screen and just do it that way. That's how I play it.
I can't remember how I played. It's been a really long time.
I don't think you did that.
Huh?
And it doesn't, it doesn't fit in the screen. It's not the right aspect ratio.
Yeah. You know what does that? What game does virtual keyboards really, virtual D-pad really well?
What?
It's one of the only ones, and I think there's a couple games that do it this way, but Geometry Wars was the first one that I saw where, like, wherever you put your thumb,
Right, yeah.
that's where it calibrated to.
Yeah.
No matter where you put it, and it was really well done. So you could like move your finger to see if you were over in that corner. You had to be over in that corner, and then you could move it back when you're done with it. It was pretty good.
I really would like someone to make a more modern game dev story. Because I know
They're making Game Dev Story 2.
Well, the thing is, Game Dev Story came out in like 98.
Yeah.
And Game Dev Story came out in like 2000.
Yeah.
Like, they're both super old. I would like something that was...
They're making a
more
Game Dev
in-depth.
Story 2. That's what I'm saying.
No, Game Dev Story 2 came out like over 10 years ago. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh, so they're just porting it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they're modifying it. No.
See, that's the thing, is like I
This is
said,
the part
like,
where the camera thing. See if there's a weird camera thing.
there
Oh,
wasn't
well.
a weird camera thing.
I went and I got the coins over in the corner. Maybe that was a problem.
Yeah, the iPhone... Oh, that was a weird camera thing. The iPhone and Android versions of Game Dev Story are ports of regular mobile game, which is a port of a PC game from the 90s.
Yep.
So I don't know if they... Like, I know the iPhone and Android versions, like, there's the Game Box, which was like the GameCube, which didn't exist when Game Dev first came out.
Right.
So they've added some stuff, I guess. I don't know.
People said that when you were playing that game, like, making a console was the way to screw yourself into a money hole.
Maybe they just mean, like, if you try to make one as soon as you can make one.
Okay. Because every time that I've made one, it's turned out great.
Yeah. I just don't like how ridiculously sim that game is, how it's just... You have to start out making games that sell poorly and are received poorly, and then you can get better and better.
Right.
Which... I guess, but, like...
Yeah, that's the only problem with it.
That's-
Like, you can't... It is impossible to make a great game out of the box.
And then, but then also, it's like... At first it's frustrating because it's like, oh, why can't I make a good game? Why did these all have to be bad games that I'm making? But then later on, it's like, you just keep shitting games out and they just keep selling and selling and selling. You're just like, isn't anyone gonna call me on this?
Well, you sell a lot less when you do, like, if you keep on making the same kind of
True.
game, or if, like, the same kind of game just came out. Like, it was like, oh no, another robot
Right.
theme
Yeah, you can't just keep making the
fighting
same game.
game came out right before you released yours, and then it'll affect your sales for that. But like, after a while, pretty much every game that you make is a hit no matter what, even if it's just less of a hit.
Yeah. If you jump just as you land,
Stop it.
you will
Stop it.
jump off of it.
Stop it.
I also in that Android game sale, I got like World of Goo and Osmos.
I love World of Goo.
Yeah,
World of Goo is great.
World of Goo is great, but I mean I've already beaten it. But
Twice.
I just figured I would be like, fuck it, I'll have World of Goo, whatever.
Be careful, you only have 5 tries. I hate this. I hate this. Can you...
That's my impression of you from one of the earlier episodes.
I hate this. I hate this. I don't think that's how I sounded. I
No,
think I said it more definitively
oh,
than
come
that.
on! Why is this the one time in the game where anytime you get hit, you lose all the rings?
I don't know.
No, there was one time you're like,
I think it was more like
this.
I hate this. It's more like that.
Well, I mean, you said that a bunch of times.
Well, I do.
So you had a chance to get all different inflections.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I'm not thinking of the same time that you're thinking of. Get those rings. Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. Because I get hit once, I'm gonna lose all of them.
Yeah, but
And then I go through a pipe.
this game is a dumb game.
How did I beat this the first time?
I don't know.
I mean, the first time I beat it, I didn't
the
beat
cars
it
are-
on my first try last night.
The cars are getting... How come you didn't lose any coins for that? Like, sometimes you can clip the side of a
This
car
is
and
a
you lose all
dumb
your coins.
thing. This is so
This is
dumb.
so dumb.
That's another impression. I gotta...
Jump. Oh, yeah, you did it.
I have a lot of different ways of you saying that you don't like this game burned into my memory.
Disagree.
Oh, did I do it?
Was
Did I
that a
do
thing
it?
that, like, you were supposed to be avoiding things from behind, but the game just forgot to put
No.
things behind you?
No, there was things. There was things I had to avoid.
All right. Get those rings. Yeah.
Oh. Pfft. I'm just gonna hammer on the X button. I remember that's a good idea. Oh, thank God.
Hit it. High five. Yeah.
Ugh. It's going so slow. Look how slow it is. Frame rate.
But it's just the result page.
But there's a swirling vortex of fiery madness behind it.
Is Acoustic His World making you feel better?
A little bit.
Is that Street Fighter Cross Tekken?
That is Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
You play that?
A little bit.
How is it?
Just made it.
How is it? I said.
I don't. Is this the end of the episode?
I don't know. Just say good or bad.
This is getting sloppy.
Kyle, you know that I've never been good at judging when the end of the episode is.
I know.
You should cut it off right before I finish this